Sub.
Welcome to your next tribal council. Typically, I would ask Pellegrino how does he feel about winning an individual immunity, but he's not here. So we'll just move on. Rachel. So we're down to final 8. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. 2 votes away from finale night. So how you feeling tonight?
I'm a little bit nervous tonight. I made finale barely in my last season. I really want to make it again, and we're really close. I really hope that everything works out this vote.
Okay. So Jordan, what is things working out this vote mean for you?
I just surviving this vote would mean absolutely everything to me. It's just one step closer to improvement. I know I got to focus on trying to get that dub ski instead of going just to improve, but getting there would be a real motivating factor.
So you went out 8th place last season, right?
I went out 6th place.
6th place.
Marco went out 8th.
Okay. I'm an idiot. All right.
It's okay. We all have our moments.
How you feeling today after you were feeling sad? There's no secret about the touchy subject stuff. Everything about your perception. How are you feeling today, and what are you doing to rewrite that bad perception that people have about you?
I'm feeling a lot better today, obviously, because that happened so long ago. It's in the past now. I'm gonna look to the future. And what was the second part of the question?
Okay, I think you answered it. So Andy, you're in the dark.
I am, yes.
Okay.
My apologies.
I'm sorry, you're fine. I just wanted to make
But are you in the dark on this vote?
He is in the dark. No, that's a great thing. Oh, I like that. So are you in the dark on this vote? I love that.
Oh, let's go.
I mean, I'm hoping not. I mean, at this point in the game, putting your trust in anyone, it's just so much harder than it would be maybe 4 votes ago or 3 votes ago. And I mean, I'm one of the few winners left, and I don't know. I'm scared, but
weird flex, but okay.
I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I think I'll make it through this one.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Even though you almost went home, you dodged a big bullet last time.
Yeah.
All right.
That crap.
So Molly, Davis got back in the game. You and him have not had the best past. How are you feeling about this?
I could say I didn't expect it, but that would be a lie. Everyone expected Davis to get back in. Nick, I was rooting for you, bestie. I do recall me screaming no at my computer when Nick dropped, and my computer reminded me that I was muted. So I was like, thank God. But I don't know, Davis getting back in and 8th place is really unlucky for me. The first time I was ever blindsided in my Survivor career, and in my first OSC season was season 3, 8th place. Went home 2 idols in my pocket. I'm hoping I don't go home today because I don't know, 8's just a really kind of superstitious number for me. So I'm just hoping and praying that it's not me tonight.
Okay, Kyle, what's your superstitious number? Or what's your superstitious? How are you feeling tonight with everything?
My superstitious number, basically anything from 8 to 24 or 7 to 24. I've never not made finale, so I guess under that criteria.
Okay. Wow. So that infinity gauntlet that you've just been talking about could just be ripped away from me tonight. Who knows? Let me see. So, Rachel, is there anybody who you are hoping to see get back in from the comeback comp besides McGuire? Who are you hoping to see?
To put it quite simply, not Davis.
Okay. So as long as it wasn't Davis, you were okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, he came back in the game and immediately tried to put a target on my back, and that's why a big reason why I'm really scared this vote too, because I mean, it's not just Davis and Molly, it's also Rachel and Davis, and it's very on brand for him to write my name down, and yeah.
Okay. So we're right around the corner from finale night. So Andy, what's the criteria for the vote tonight? Who, when you're getting closer to the end, because you're no secret to getting to the end, you've won this game before, you've never been voted out. What's tonight's criteria? What does it come down to?
For this vote, anything that gets me one step further. That's where
So,
my
the Sandra strategy, just as long as it's not me.
yeah. I mean, at this point in the game, it's tough for me to have like any other mindset. Obviously, I've tried something at the last, couple votes, didn't work out, and I'm just trying to vibe. I'm just trying to be here. I like it here,
Okay, cool. I'm not really sure what else to ask because there are 8 of you guys, and I'm just realizing that the numbers are dwindling down. But I'll ask one more question. Okay, I'll go to Brady. Brady, okay, this was a question. I was going to avoid this question, but do you think you've made the moves required for you to win this game?
I think I definitely have tried to make the moves, but I've just been completely on the bottom the whole time that I'm like, hey guys, maybe we should do this. And they're just like, no, we're good. We're content.
So you feel like no one listens to you on this tribe?
It's definitely that way on some of the tribes I've been on, but I feel like, it's like there's 8 of us left. I have a lot more power now than I did when we merged, because I went from controlling one of 13 votes to now one of 8. And my bonds that I've made with people have definitely grown over the game, and some of them have fallen like out with people. Mm-hmm. So there's like definitely like well, we're further in the game and I have more power now, but there's like, there's also nowhere left to hide. So it's definitely like, I could be perceived as someone who sat here the whole time, but I could also be perceived as someone who's a big threat to the jury. I have no idea what the jury thinks of me.
Jordan, is that true? No one listens to Brady on this tribe?
I think people listen to Brady, but between like touchy subjects and like when I had my candlelit dinner date with McGuire, Brady was on the bottom there. Davis's list that he gave when he came in, Brady was on the bottom there. Like, it is really sad to see, and like I still think that anybody has a shot as long as they're still in the game. I'm a firm believer in that.
You want to talk about what you talked about with McGuire, like that whole meeting? What was that about?
I had a great time with the homie McGuire. I love the guy. He basically told me like just he gave me a list completely different to Davis's list, and he also gave me a crucial point of info that Rachel, like people threw the comeback comp to Rachel at the first time, and that was something that I had not heard yet, and that was pretty interesting.
Okay.
It wasn't people, yeah.
Okay.
Not that it was person.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, because Nick J's asked me a question, Jordan got an advantage that allowed him to talk to someone from the Edge of Revenge, and he decided to do that with McGuire a day or two ago. Okay, so I'm trying to stall for Pellegrino, but he's not here. So
he's joining right now.
Okay.
He just said, I'm joining right now at ALL. At all.
Jordan.
Okay, so he's waiting. He's joining now. Okay. Oh, Molly, you came very close to winning individual immunity today, but Pellegrino snatched it right from your hands. How did that feel?
I kind of expected it. I'm usually not that amazing. I was getting a little lucky on some of the guesses, and I could just feel it because I know Pellegrino's good at like trivia and stuff. Like Pellegrino and Jordan, I was like, they're gonna beat me. Like, I'm just guessing. My strategy obviously didn't work, was just to like pick one, because I was like, if I pick one, then I can't get them all wrong. But that happens sometimes. Like, I would get them all wrong and I'd pick the wrong one. So like it kind of sucked, but obviously would have been nice to have been safe tonight, but hopefully I still don't go.
Well, okay. So Pellegrino's joining. He'll have time to vote. He'll just go last, but we'll see who. Okay.
0 for 14 in individual immunity right now. Big rough for your boy.
For this season?
No. Just in total, I'm 0 for 14 in individual immunities.
Okay. Usually this goes cohesive. I don't know why this isn't cohesive tonight. I don't know. I'm really stressed out. Sorry. Okay.
We could turn back
time. Rachel, Molly. So Rachel, let me go over to you. You started off as one of 3 girls in the entire game, And you're still here. Oh, is that like a point of achievement or pride for you tonight?
I mean, like, I technically I was the first girl out also, so it's like I don't really know. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool that there are 2 girls in the final 8 when there were only 3 girls on the cast of 24. Like that, I think that's really cool.
Molly, how about you?
I think it's cool that we made it. I'm glad all of us are on the jury. At first, when I saw it, I was like, I'm quitting. There's only 3 women. I don't like anybody here. But now I'm like, oh, this is nice. Like these people are actually cool. So, oh, that's not Pellegrino. But yeah, I guess it's cool. I'm glad I'm still here.
Okay, good. Pellegrino will
That's a
have time
lot.
to vote. We're going to get to this. It's getting late, and my mother wants me. So it is now time to vote. Unless anybody else has anything to say before we get to the vote, just take the floor. This is your tribal council. If not, we'll get to it. All right. Hearing nothing, it is now time to vote. Jordan, you're up. Brady, you're up.
I played having to get up to come over here to vote.
Rachel, you're up. Kyle, you're up. Molly, you're up. Andy, you're up. Okay. We just need Pellegrino.
Waiting on Big Pelly. Thinks he's hot stuff just because he has immunity. God.
Wasn't he talking about like, let's read someone out?
Big Pelly. Your wife is spotty, I'm here.
Your wife is spotty.
Oh my god.
We can just wait for him. I'm not stressing it.
That's so funny. Your wife is spotty. That's one of the greatest typos. Oh, man.
That the fire is blowing towards me, which is making me kind of scared.
Well,
Let's
then blow back.
gather around the campfire and
you,
hear a
fire.
campfire song.
RCAMPFIRESONG song. And if you don't think that
Let's not turn it off.
we can sing it faster than we're wrong, but it'll help if you just sing along.
A fan and fire, what could go wrong?
I'm not a big fan of fire.
Because I live in Texas and I want to be like dramatic, so I have the fire,
Okay.
but I also
Yo.
don't die.
I've tallied the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity item and you like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. I will now read the votes. First vote, Molly,
Sorry, Molly.
Kyle, Molly, Kyle. 2 votes Molly, 2 votes Kyle. Molly, that is 3 votes Molly.
Liv.
Molly, that is 4 votes Molly. Next person vote out of online survivor competition.
I love you so much, Molly. I love you. I'm sorry.
Rachel, give me your idol and you get my safety that power.
I'm sorry, Molly. I'm so sorry. I
Yeah,
love you.
Molly, I'll be
I'm
flat out
so
honest. That
sorry.
whole thing that was fun between Rachel and I was fake. I came up with that.
I love you. I'm so sorry. I love you.
I'll be a
See,
Jonathan.
another day, another blind side. That's wow. God,
That
okay,
hurt.
so I
That
have
hurt. I'm so
2
sorry.
idols and a safety that power in my pocket.
Quit gerrymandering left
I
to right.
knew you were lying to me when you told me you didn't have anything.
I didn't tell you I didn't have anything. I just didn't tell you what I have. Does
Molly,
that give me
I'm
any-
so sorry.
Hell yeah, but
You
like I
said
kind of
didn't
told
have
you.
any idols, so
All right. So with that, Molly, you become the
I'm so sorry.
18th person vote out of
Yeah,
online
Rach, you should
survivor
be sorry. You should be sorry.
I'm really sorry, Molly.
Whatever.
I
I'm
didn't bring
sorry.
anything up, dude.
Molly,
You should be. It's okay.
thank you so much for playing for Molly.
Yep.
The tribe is open.
See ya.
That okay.
Okay, so Amir, like I don't care about saying this, but that is top 5 moves in OSC history,
Okay.
hands
And
down.
when I said I want bloody gameplay this season,
It's also
Guys.
probably the most villainous thing I have ever done.
that is
like,
probably okay. You guys,
You're not the one she's
That
mad
was-
at.
That was
but I'm the one
hard
that made
to
it happen.
do.
Oh
You did not.
so
I don't know, Kyle. I was on
that
top
was
of this for a
kind of
long time.
so listen, that may have taken the cake for the most cutthroat, villainous move ever made in online survivor competition. And I will leave you guys with that.
You can't spell
Everybody-
villainous without flux, baby.
I asked for bloody gameplay. I got it. All right, grab your torches, sit back to
I
camp.
want it.
Good night.
I want it.